No, Lucky. No. Come on. Come on, Lucky. You can't be in my heat button. I need it. Where are you? Man. Who am I doing? Gemini. And Gemini, I think, did I put the link in the description box of your last reading? I don't think I did. Well, I will make sure that I put it in there. You know what? Let me see something on Gemini. I'm going to see what's going on. Let's see what we can do, Gemini. And then let me see something. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it until I finish this live. So once I finish this live, Gemini, I will put your channel message, which was dedications for good or dedication for bad. So I will put that in your description box when I'm done with this reading. All right. So for those of you who are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity. Hold on, let me turn my e-blanket up. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding for Gemini for the next 72. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation. Thank you. All right, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and kick off your we're going to go ahead. And the reason why I'm saying kick off is because actually I'm channeling this. I'm not just talking. You're being competitive in the next 72. I don't know why you're being competitive, but it's giving me a competitive energy. I don't know. Something to do with football, soccer, something in that nature. Something that has to do with kicking something, kicking a ball, kickstart. I don't know. Is it a motorcycle? I'm not really for sure. Okay. I'm getting like the next 72, you are putting in the effort, you're putting in the motivation, but just understand that you are going to have some days where you feel solo bolo. Everyone has those days, and when you have those days where you feel like all odds is against you on your fool's journey here on Earth, right? Come back to Earth, right? Let's get out of La La Land, all right? This is the dreams where we create and we manifest and we bring them down to the 3D realm. But you have to understand that when no one sees what you see, are you going to ride or die for yourself? Okay. Because I don't see you having a problem with riding and Bonnie and Clyde for everybody else. So when it comes to you starting this new cycle, this clean slate, start off small. Okay, everything has a beginning, has an ending, and knowing that truth, you find peace. So being honest with yourself at all times, regardless if you like it or not, Gemini in the next 72. Okay, realizing that you're not the only one that's shining. Okay, you have to have a blissful sight. It can't always be me. Okay, you could be me when you're in your own world, your own time, your own environment, your own territory. But when you're in an open space where everyone is one and everyone has the opportunity to say me, but it's all right, it's your turn, Gemini. Now it's my turn. It's giving me this. It's always you, Gemini, and it can't be that way. Only if it's your house. You get what I'm saying? And it's giving me that 10 of Cups energy. Yes, you can have it that way. You can create that fool's journey. You definitely can. But in order to get there, it can't be a me. You have to be willing to give and take. All right. What messages do you have for Gemini, please? Gemini, only reason why I'm so relatable to you is because I have been dealing with that Gemini energy for quite some time now. We have hyperactivity here. This is a lot of fire energy. And so you're going to need to either tame that fire energy, or you're going to have to use that fire energy into something productive. In the next 72, for some of you, you guys have a high sex drive. We have difficulties. We'll clarify this. And that's what it is. You're having difficulties with putting your fire energy for the betterment. For some of you, you are true rebels, right? And you need to be a leader, not a follower. Become an influencer. Test not tried. meaning you have nothing, there's no excuses on why, there's no excuses on why things can't be easy for you at this time. We have to start off small, coming off again, right? You don't have to be on a treadmill. Just take one day at a time. When you have an hourglass, it's one grain of salt at a time. So it's kind of like maybe you need to not look at time at all for the next 72, because you feeling like you're having to rush something, or you're going to be in a sense of disappointment because you want something to just pop out like an easy bake oven. Like you just want it to just like, you want to wave your magic wand and just like my way. And unfortunately, you can have it your way. You just have to start off small. You're going to have to use your fire energy in places that's going to allow you to become an influencer, a leader, leading by example and no longer the follower. For others of you, you may be having difficulties with your sexual energy because you like to have sex. And that's something about you that you don't want to change. And someone that you're dealing with may feel like it's a little bit too much, right? They may be feeling like you want sex too much. Your sex drive is too overwhelming and they can't keep up. They're not saying that they don't want you, but they just can't keep up with the sex drive and its difficulties because it makes them feel insecure. Place yourself where it fits, that you're going to go get it elsewhere. For someone else here pertaining to hyperactivity and difficulties, you're feeling like there is nothing that you can do where you can put your good energy into. So you can live in a small town where there's not a lot of public things or not enough nightlife. There's not a lot of like things that you can do for the betterment that will keep you out of trouble. And that's an excuse because we have online now where you can be all over the world and be a part of a lot of things for free. So no excuses in the next 72. Yeah, we have yes. There's this Gemini where you do want better. You are willing to make the commitment and you know your worth. As much as I'm hearing circumstance. Look at, you can adapt to the circumstance and outgrow it because once you outgrow it, you can no longer be manipulated because you do have support here. But I'm looking at it as a reverse, but in pertaining to you, it's kind of like you do have support with the new connection. You just have to change your mindset and you have to invest your energy in the right people in the right places at the right time. For some of you, you're literally starting from ground zero all over again. So, some of you are on your journey back home, right? You're going to have to reset your mind to have a new set of lens and perspective. So whatever your perspective is now, you're going to have to erase all of that and have the journey back home to start all over from the foundation and growing and building from that. Whoever you are, you'll know exactly what that means for your journey home and pertaining to your foundation for yourself, meaning the person that you used to be was to please others. You were not a leader. You were a follower. So you are starting from ground zero, building yourself back up again, right? For the most part, your value, your character, and pertaining to others of you, Gemini, this is a journey back home. This is finding the answers to things and severing the truth and the lies and having to reset, which that's really, really hard, especially if you've been believing the lies for such a long time by manipulation, right? But now you're down to the grain of salt, which is the truth. And it's salty. And it's making you want to drink a cup, but be mindful of what kind of cup you drink. Serve yourself at this time. Okay. I'm being guided to stop there because I'm not. Let me clarify this. Because it's something about the salt and then ending up drinking another toxic cup. Clarify this journey home. Yeah, rest and stop trying to figure things out, because those who are serving you toxicity and manipulation, they see the power that you have and they don't want you to have access into your prosperity and your abundance and being. People don't want you to see that you are a leader and that they serve you, but you're manipulated to where you're serving others, which there's nothing wrong with serving people, because we have to learn how to serve, right? And being humble and content. But you, at this point, you're being taken advantage of. Okay. From opportunity. When everyone has the same opportunities. This is a crab in a bucket situation. All right. Okay. What other messages do you have for Gemini, please? People are going to call you crazy, or they're going to say that you are sick in the head, or you're weird, because you now know who you are and you're want to want new connections. Do you realize they have nothing to give but to entertain you with lies? Yeah, you can have fun, right? Be the baddest rebel ever, right? Rock the night away, right? Be a rock star. Rock the streets. Shake the streets. Ghost the streets. Whatever you choose, what kind of rebel you choose to be. But the fact that you know your own power, these new connections is going to not only going to build you, they're going to support you to help you to be able to forgive. Because how could the people that you love lie to you and manipulate you? That's an area that's very difficult to heal from. But what I truly believe is that you were already grounded, Gemini. You already knew that these people were lying. But the vulnerability, because, when we call family, we'll do anything for family. That's protocol. Now, that's a rebel by any means. It's the principle. You stand by family. But I'm realizing, seeing here in this energy, is that you're realizing who is your family. Moving forward, I'm being guided to get out of this energy because I'm connecting to a Gemini energy that I am familiar with. All right. What are the messages you have for Gemini, please? Your angel guides want you to embrace this transformation. Like we have bossed up in reverse. Okay. Gemini, what you want in life, you're going to be able to have access to those things. It's just right now, you need a strong foundation. Right now, you're a weak mind, body, and soul. And maybe that could be the difficulty that's in the air, right? There's a lot of lies in the air, okay? What is the air? The prince of the air. As much as I want to call the prince of the air the devil, that is not what it is. It's the prince of the air. And you've been consumed by it. You've been inhaling it. You've been seeing the wrong things. You have to come back and be present, Gemini. in the next 72. Where you want to be, you'll be able to get there. But right now, I feel like you're making a decision. Do I want to do it the right way? Or do I want to take it? Or are you going to play Russian roulette, allegedly? Not literally, but it's just, it's a symbolic way of saying like just really careless. Because I'm getting that that's what you get pleasure out of. Carelessness, taking from others. And that could be triggering. No one wants to hear, you think I want someone to tell me, oh, SGL, all you want to do is take and you don't care and you're careless. It's like, how dare you tell me about me? Let me tell you about me. No, I do care. I'm just not going to deal with your BS. Now, if you really want to be a grown adult and we could sit down and talk about this, sure, I'm willing to active listen and hear you out and not interrupt you. Sure. Now, before we have this conversation, now this is me talking. Do you want me to just listen, or do you want me to listen and then give you my opinion? Now, if you just say just listen, okay, don't get mad at me when I ask you, are you done? And now you're mad because now you want my opinion when you simply said you just wanted me to listen. Be very clear what you want in the next 72 and mean it. Don't mean what you say because it's delusional. From the Prince of the Air. That manipulation. All right. Other message, character. All right. Everyone goes through hardship, Gemini. But don't allow that to change your character. Still push through the confidence. It's about where you're going. This situation is going to build you up, not tear you down. Believe me, do you know how many times I personally, Gemini, I will buy a shirt that's $1 plus tax $1.17, right? And no one would ever think that I paid $1 for it because I uphold myself very well. If you have shoes that are not at the standing that you want at this time, don't look down, Gemini. Because when you look down, everyone else is going to look down. Keep your head up high. Practice that. Start there. Keeping your head up high. So when you're walking, you know what's ahead. Okay? It's little simple steps when it comes to character. If you're having to rebuild your character again so that you can boss up, right? This has to do with serving. And you may be feeling like you're not getting anywhere by having to be humble and content. But you have to learn. If you've learned, show that you've learned from your lessons from the past and build from that. If you know how it feels to have hardship, stop acting like you are still hardship. Remove the poor mindset. In the next 72, it feels like a work in progress because you're real sensitive, right? You may just want to slap somebody, and allegedly. You may just, yeah. Okay. Be mindful of the company you keep because someone is entertained by when you're triggered. And it feels like those are the only, whoever person or persons are the only ones that are around to entertain drama, toxicity. Okay. And pertaining to others of you who are not in any toxic situation, it's like you're leveling up here. And you don't have to sell yourself short to boss up. You are who you are. You're loyal to yourself. And you don't have to prove that to anybody. What else? We have delays. Be mindful, a blessing could be showing up in disguise that can allow you to boss up, but it doesn't happen because it's giving me that Remember when somebody was getting ready to get a Grammy and then all of a sudden something happened and they slapped somebody and so then they lost future opportunities? It's giving me that situation. An opportunity gets on delay and you had an opportunity to boss up, but because you changed your character. Wow. Something that was required and belonged to you. Be mindful of the company you keep. Be mindful of the information that you are giving others. Because certain people are assigned to you to prevent you from bossing up. But until you ground yourself, Gemini, which it takes a process. You could be grounded for 24 hours and then the next 24 hours it's like what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. So keep in mind, those of the company you keep are those who just all of a sudden show up as a support system. All right, overall direction for Gemini, please. No, and you know what, Gemini, what I want to tell you, because it's an energy. Not every Gemini wants to hear good. There's Geminis that are true rebels. And it's like, I don't want to live the good life. I want to live, my definition of good life is a rebel. And you don't want to follow the rules. I get it. But there comes a point where you no longer have access. Either you don't have access or then you have to submit yourself to those who have access, meaning you sell yourself short. So with that being said, Gemini, you can have the world that belongs to you without selling yourself short, and you still can be a rebel. Just not a dark one. Overall direction for Gemini, please. I feel like the secret is, what is this? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone made an oath or something. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Empress in reverse. Remember, the Empress was the bottom of the deck, working your way up to the top in your golden ticket before we started your reading. Someone could be having fertility issues and that hardship, that financial strife. That's why you are having behaviors. Yes, adults have behaviors. You react because your money is funny. And indulgence, dissatisfaction. Yeah, that's that sex energy I was telling you about. Someone has a lot of fire energy. The other person is not denying them, but it's only so much like they can take. So the person is going to get it elsewhere. But it's not giving me that they are, because they don't have the money to do so. What the hell? Give me another one. Yeah, somebody is gambling. Look at that. I'm not playing. Somebody is gambling for real. The Six of Wands in reverse. Egotism, fall from grace, punishment. Ooh. Excessive pride. The Six of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups with the Empress. The Empress, if it was upright, someone's saying I want a good life, but I'm not changing. And I'm also seeing here with the Nine of Cups with the Six of Wands. All because someone went out of the relationship and had sex with someone or is out of the marriage. That's why they're They are not going to plan a child, have a baby. Someone is lying and saying they have fertility issues. They just don't. Basically, you messed up. You cheated, and they like, no, once you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. So it's kind of like the family idea thing goes bye-bye. Someone has lost themselves as well. You're just not happy, period. And yes, and you're punishing yourself. All right. Overall perspective for Gemini for the next 72. And your angel guides is saying for forgiveness and understanding. Why are you punishing yourself? Someone can feel like they're the reason why they're the problem for the fertility issues. Wow. We have compass. Overall perspective. Let's talk about it. Gemini. Compass. Overall perspective for the next 72. It says, this card invites you to stretch out your comfort zone. Do not fear, you will not be lost, but through choosing the unknown, will you expand your knowledge and understanding and your influence. Use your intuition to guide you to the best new experiences for you. The world is your oyster. Embrace it. So for some of you Geminis, you are taking on this new cycle, this new season within your Fool's journey. Basically, it's just saying you're taking a different path, another outlet. I'm also getting, you're walking into a different door. Okay. Other people would say a window of opportunity. Taking a window of opportunity. All right. Let's see what does Gemini need to focus within this overall perspective of this compass. All right. The situation as a Capricorn was the challenge is the Capricorn. The situation is putting others first before yourself. All right. Someone is a hoe. I just have to tell you. And then that could be the rumor, right? And then we have the Seven of Wands. What's significant about your reading is that you are very, very attractive. Either you're refusing help or you're being swarmed by this sexual energy. Okay, you could be a gigolo or an escort, but I'm getting that someone doesn't want to be one. Okay. But you're looking like, I got to take care of my family. Now you're looking at it like it's a bad thing or someone's trying to make you feel bad, and that's how they met you. You could be an exotic dancer, or you could just be a high-level escort, meaning you get paid to just talk to people. Others, if you're pertaining to this compass, at this time, you do need to choose yourself, because what you're going to do is you're going to allow others to outgrow you when you haven't outgrown yourself, if that makes sense. I just have to deliver how I'm receiving it. Others of you, you're comfortable and you're not wanting to change. And you're waiting to see who else is going to take the initiative to change or come with you on this new journey, this door of opportunity, this window of opportunity. It's like, oh, Aries, I'm going to go try out this new occupation. You want to go with me? And you're like, no, I'm good. So I don't go take this opportunity because you told me no. It's that type of energy. Overall focus for Gemini, please. Don't miss opportunities because other people are not interested in what it is you want to do, Gemini. Overall focus. We have higher learning. It says you have learned from experience. Or it says more inner study is now required to further progress. All right. Rebel energy for Gemini for the next 72, please. Someone's trying to put fear into you. Watch out. Things could get ugly. Root feminine energy, to be exact. Don't worry about them. They have a lack of directions. They have their own contracts that they need to be paid, and they just feel like they want you to be in the same situation as them. You're actually smarter than this person, but when you guys are both together, you guys are fucking a power team. But this type of lifestyle is not going to lead you anywhere besides bound. Okay. Yeah, shit. It said, and then it says it's about to get real. It's just like someone saying, "What about loyalty?" And it's kind of like, I don't know how to say this, without like triggering anybody. You're not responsible. If we have best friends, we have moms, we have dads, we have sisters, we have brothers, uncles, aunts, best friends, whatever. Those are not your children. You don't owe nobody no explanation. Okay? And if someone tries to put something over your head called loyalty, if they're not your child, you don't owe them anything. You hear me? Clarify this rebel energy because I don't like it. I feel like Gemini, you're trying to pump fear into someone, or someone's trying to pump fear onto you. And it could be a Capricorn. Strength. You're stronger than you think. I feel like whatever this is something that's going on behind the scenes, right? And I feel like you're thinking of a master plan. Others of you, Gemini, it's like what you need to speak up about is kind of like speaking your piece and then moving forward. Others of you, Geminis, what you need to acknowledge is that someone is not going to change. And if you keep trying to change somebody, you're going to be worn out. They're going to wear you out. It's like this is like someone, this is like Gemini saying, wow, look at Gemini, right? And then you get in this rebel energy, and the next time you see Gemini looks like this. Like, what the hell happened to Gemini? Gemini, you on drugs or something? Because the last time I seen you, you was looking like this. It's that type of energy. Don't allow loyalty to think that it is a benefit when it's there to just break you down. Especially if it's rebel energy, rebel loyalty. There is no rebel that looks like how they were when they became a rebel. Not one. You show me one. You show me a rebel who looks like how they used to look. No, they look like what they've been loyal to. Okay. So this feels like more so like a warning, Gemini. You want to look like this, or do you want to look like this? No gender role. Okay. For the most part, if it's masculine, you're thinking of a master plan. All right. Moving forward, let's take a look at challenges and obstacles, if there is any. All right, challenges and obstacles for Gemini, please. A change in the wind. Yeah. This is supposed to be you, Gemini. But I'm going to just, all truth here. This is how you're being, and that's how you're going to end up looking like this. When this is supposed to be you. Oh. Okay. Gemini, your reading is becoming complicated. It's becoming complicated. It's a lot that you need to learn overall focus. We're not even going to get to the overall direction because, first of all, you need to be present. I don't think you realize what's going on of your surroundings or what role and position that you truly play in the next 72. Just clarify these challenges and obstacles. 12, breaking it down to the devil. Goodness gracious. Actually, it's not the devil, it's the death. So this is letting me know that it's the ending to you being the pawn. I believe in your channel Russian. You're no longer going to be a runner. All right. The 12th house deals with unconscious fantasies and dreams. All right. So, well, we got that out the way. And you may have cross watchers, Gemini. And that's one thing about readings is cross watchers will literally target certain zodiac signs. But you don't have to worry about that. It's a learning lesson for both sides, a cross watcher and you, Gemini. Bodies of water here. It says spend time near water such as the lake, river, the ocean, or to recharge your batteries. For those of you who don't have access to those things, just simply splash some water in your face. It's all about the set intentions. Others of you, drink some water. Feminine energy, then 4 of materials. Okay. I'm sorry, someone is on drugs and you're dehydrated. See that camel way over there? You're dehydrated. And these drugs got you thinking that you're very beautiful and you look dead. You look like someone dead. Masculine energy is the high priestess. Others of you, this 4 of materials, which will be representing the 4 of pentacles. This is holding in what you think is sacred pertaining to womanhood. And it's kind of like, really, that's something that you should actually learn from. It's a learning lesson. Okay. Masculine energy, the high priestess. There's a masculine that knows the truth here. Why someone is so defensive. And they're hoping that everyone else sees the truth instead of entertaining the lie from this Capricorn. All right, moving forward, shadow energy for goodness, Gemini. This really feels like a collective than just your reading. This is a lot of communication. This is definitely a message here. Shadow energy is the 6 of Swords. That's why I said, remember I said it's kind of good. Cross watcher is seeing what's going on in your life is because there's going to be a transformation for the cross watcher and for you, Gemini. But what I love here, and what I'm very, very confident, whoever this cross watcher is, it's an ending to whatever they have over your head or whatever you're experiencing with this cross water. It's giving me that once I was lost, now I'm found type energy. Okay. What I like here in the next 72 is that you are going to be able to control how you react when it comes to how you feel, Gemini. It's going to give you a better insight with this compass here. You're going to realize something about not wasting time. Something about not wasting time. And just a FYI, Gemini, if you see little gnats, it means that there is someone's watching you, someone's spying on you in spirit. Okay. And for others of you, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's in spirit. Someone nearby is watching, keeping tabs on you. And I feel like you know who they are. All right, let's go ahead and pull a romantic oracle, Gemini. It's okay to forgive yourself, Gemini. It's very simple. It's just simple as, God, forgive me for my sins, and forgive me for the sins that I don't know that I've committed. Others of you, it's just more so of universe, guide me and erase the undoings of my own ways. I'm trying to there was another one coming in, but I feel like someone is summoning the devil and saying, devil, don't get behind me, be beside me. All right. We have attraction in reverse. Okay. So there's insecurities that need to be healed. It says love yourself first. Yeah, it's in reverse. And separation. So you need to separate from a poor mindset. All right, everyone's insecurities are different levels when it comes to healing. But the first step, Gemini, is being honest with yourself. For others of you, Gemini, you're blaming someone for your insecurity. Someone made you feel this way. And you have separated yourself, and this time apart from your partner is on the horizon, or it already is on the horizon. And because you're apart, you're able to see where the manipulation has been so strong, where you haven't been honest with yourself. And there's this sense of having the strength to end this connection, because you know that you're deserving of more. Okay. Because I know that you want a family, you want things out of life, and whoever this connection is, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest. It could be a group of people, right, who you're loyal to, and you could sit there and tell them what it is you want out of life, but that's not what they want for you. Okay. And you have more authority and power over this association. So moving forward, it says, I express my truth with love. This is confirming the Seven of Pentacles. You just have a big heart, Gemini. But unfortunately, you're going to have to guard that big heart, because it's going to prevent you to where it's like you have this great mindset of orchestrating and planning and all these things, and then you surrender yourself to this group, and now you've become this. This is where they want you to think that how much power you have, but then realize you end up being a runner, chained. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead. That's it. Those are the channel messages I have for you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Your angel guide message, we have forgiveness, understanding, and transformation. Okay. You're free from the situation, whether you know it or not, Gemini. You are not chained to anything. Okay. Just a little FYI. You are free. Free like a butterfly. Just the thing is, you can't see your wings. All right, Gemini, don't forget love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.